Mental health is top of mind these days, and with the return to school, many students, parents, and staff are feeling overwhelmed by in-person learning and changes that are taking place in classrooms. So CalHOPE offers resources to help with mental health and wellness for all ages. Sacramento County Superintendent of Schools David Gordon is here with more on the support services available for everyone. Hi, Dave.
Hi, good morning. Nice to be with you.
And we're glad to have you. So let's talk about the stressors. What kinds of stressors might students, parents, and staff be experiencing as we return to on-campus instruction?
Well, first and foremost is the isolation that young people have felt over the last year and a half, almost years. They haven't seen their friends. They haven't been with their teachers, who many of them depended on for good advice and good counsel, and most of all for being someone that they could count on. And many of our kids often don't have that many people that they can count on.
That's a good point. I mean, support is so important. Let's talk about some important ideas around the need to really support mental health and wellness for these groups.
These young people, most of all, they need their teachers back. They need to be back in person, and now we have that, and that's made an enormous difference. But the support services in the form of mental health, behavioral health, counseling, people for students to talk to, not just professionals, but also peer mentors, is very important. The most important thing, though, is the consistency of the services being available. Can young people depend on a service being available? And that's what we've sought to try to build a support system for that across the whole state.
And talk about why schools are just so important. You mentioned some of the people at our schools that will support our youth, but talk about the importance of schools being able to support the mental health needs that they're seeing in students.
Well, we hope in Sacramento County, and we have a program that we're rolling out to put a mental health clinician in every one of our schools in Sacramento County. Schools need to be centers of wellness. Schools need to be centers where students go and support services are readily available to them. Many of our students won't be able to go and make appointments and go somewhere. So having the services available at the schools is very important. And the school staffs have done an amazing job. The counselors and the social workers that the schools have done an amazing job. And we've tried to support that through CalHOPE with a community of practice which touched all 57 counties that we've been working in across the whole state of California. With resources, we have support from the UC Berkeley Greater Good Science Center in education, with support programs for staff. The use of these resources has increased by 110% in the 16-week period since we launched the materials. So I think that speaks to the reach of these efforts.
Well, David, it's great to hear about all these partners in the community and all these support services for mental health, for our students, for everyone through the CalHOPE Student Support Program. Thanks for joining us today. And you can access info on available resources at calhope.org.